Let's talk about an interesting business organization called limited partnership. Now, it's often referred to as an LP, and the important aspect of the LP is that it has two classes of partners. It has general partners and it has limited partners. The general partners are analogous, if you will, to the managers of an LLC. They are active in management and they receive no limited liability protection. So once again, in an LP, a limited partnership, we have two classes of partners, general partners and limited partners. The general partners are the active management partners and they do not enjoy limited liability protection. Limited partners are analogous to shareholders in a corporation. They are passive and they enjoy limited liability. They have no management rights, but they are protected with limited liability. Now, where do we see limited partnerships? Well, we usually only see them in sophisticated investment vehicles, such as real estate investments or mortgage securitization. They have certain tax advantage over corporations and they're more flexible with respect to drafting governance provisions, and therefore they became more popular for these sophisticated investment vehicles than corporations did. LLCs are also very flexible, and some of these investment vehicles are now formed as LLCs rather than LPs. Let's talk about how you form a limited partnership. It's very much like forming a corporation or an LLC. There's a form you need to file, and it's called a certificate of limited partnership, right? It's akin to filing articles of incorporation for a corporation or filing articles of organization for an LLC. Finally, let's talk about the legal consequences of forming a limited partnership. Remember, we have two classes of partners. We have the GPs, the general partners, and we have the limited partners, the LPs. For the general partners, the rules of general partnerships apply. They have management rights, they have voting rights, and they do not enjoy limited liability. For the limited partners, they have no management rights. They are passive investors. They will have voting rights, similar to voting rights that we would see shareholders having in a corporation. They will only vote on major issues. They will not vote on day-to-day business decisions. There is usually a partnership agreement in the LP, and the partnership agreement will spell out carefully the rights of the limited partners. And finally, and probably most importantly, limited partners enjoy limited liability protection, full limited liability protection. Think of it as the protection that a passive shareholder in a corporation would enjoy. We said that general partners don't enjoy limited liability, but here's a little trick. A GP, a general partner in a limited partnership, can be a corporation or an LLC. So if you want to form a limited partnership and you want to be a general partner, you know that you're going to bear personal liability for the debts of the partnership. But you say, okay, instead of me being the general partner, I will set up an LLC or corporation that will act as a general partner, and I will be the shareholder or member of the LLC. And that way you receive indirect limited liability protection. And actually, your LLC or your corporation as a general partner in the partnership will not be protected with limited liability protection. Your LLC or corporation will be responsible for the debts of the partnership, of the limited partnership. But you, as a shareholder in the corporation or the LLC that is a partner in the partnership will be protected with limited liability protection. Now, there's also another type of limited partnership, which is called the limited liability limited partnership, the LLLP, right? Enough L's for you? Yes, the limited liability limited partnership. And if you form as a limited liability limited partnership, then the general partners of the limited liability, then the general partners of the limited partnership will also receive limited liability protection. You got that? So here is the form for setting up an LP, a limited partnership. And remember, a limited partnership has two different classes of partners, the general partners and the limited partners. The general partners have management rights, but they do not enjoy limited liability. The limited partners do not have management rights, but they enjoy limited liability. They are protected by limited liability. All right, we said that you could form a limited partnership where the general partners are protected with limited liability. And this is called a limited liability limited partnership. So a mouthful. So you still use this same form, but you check this box. So if you set up a limited partnership and you want the general partners to enjoy limited liability, all you have to do is check this box.